I can only do so much in life. I am too tired to do anything. I don't think I'm good at anything. I I think I'm gonna be single forever. Um, if you're still listening, you kind of get the idea of where I'm going with this. Telling yourself the wrong stories. So, hello and welcome or welcome back. My name is Marvelous Marva, and today I wanted to talk about how we're telling ourselves the wrong story. So, oftentimes, moments happen in our lives and we tell ourselves a story. Literally, we're doing this all the time, all day, all the time. We're always telling stories. Like if you pay attention, you'll see. If you go to a store and you're with someone else, you can hear the stories that each person is telling. One person will say, that man doesn't know what he's doing. Like that's a story. Or we're trying to narrate someone else's lives just by us looking at them and observing them. You see a couple walking in a park and you're like, I bet their life is amazing. He must be really good to her, or she must be really great to him, or they must have met. Like we make up these stories. And then when it comes to telling ourselves a story, we might have an idea to do something. Like, I don't know, we want to create our own business around whatever it is we're interested in. Could be something creative, could be something technical, could be something in the healthcare field, whatever it is. We want to just try something, but the story that we tell ourselves is, I probably can't do that. Like, there's not enough time for me to do that. No one's going to get it if I try to do it. It's going to be too hard. That story comes up a lot. It's going to be too hard. And I'm sharing this based on my own personal experience of how I sometimes tell myself the wrong story. And I've been catching myself a lot more lately and saying no. We're going to tell the story we want to. If you heard last week's episode, I talked about how I was making rules for myself without even realizing that I was making rules, just based on the conditioning of where we have come from. We make these rules, we tell these stories based on the past. If in the past you were in a relationship with someone and it was great in the beginning and then they did you wrong towards the end, then you kind of hold on to that like gets etched into your system, and you carry that to the next interactions, and now you're kind of on guard and you're wondering, wow, this is great in the beginning, but will it go sour towards the middle? So without even knowing it, you're not even giving yourself an opportunity to see where things will go. And same thing with just life, jobs. That's a big thing for people. We all need to survive. We're going to survive no matter what. The universe will always take care of us. But the quality of our survival, do we want it to look a certain way? Do we want it to feel a certain way? Are there things that we really love in our life and really enjoy and want to have, yet we're holding ourselves back from it? If so, now is time for all of us, myself included, to say no. I want those things, that freedom to not worry about having a job that someone else may fire you from. That's the whole idea behind being an entrepreneur, is like not having to worry about someone like firing you, like letting you go for making a mistake or doing something wrong, or not being able to come in, or needing to have that time off to be with your family. Like, I think that that's where our world is moving towards, where we as a collective, as people, are moving towards, more so trying to create that storyline of we are entrepreneurs. We are creating things that help each other, but we're in charge of ourselves, because when we allow someone else to be in charge of our time, we don't feel as fulfilled as if we are taking charge of our own time. We want to feel that feeling of fulfillment. Like, do you feel fulfilled at work? Do you feel like something's missing? Do you feel like, happy when you go? Like, are you excited to go? Yes, we can work ourselves up to the excitement. And I find this really crazy. Now that I'm saying that, I find this really crazy. I think about this often. Like, we can force ourselves to go to a job all the time, but then when it comes to doing a little bit more for ourselves, like investing a little bit more time in learning a new skill or learning something technical or that'll help us, to get to the next step in our progression, we can slow ourselves down and say we don't have enough time. And then we use that excuse of, well, because I have this full-time job that I have to go to. And it's kind of like, it feels like backwards. I know that there is a way around it, and it's definitely about telling a different story. So the story that I'm going to tell, and that I am posing for anyone who's listening to this to tell, is I can work for myself. I can be that entrepreneur that I've always wanted to be. I can be in that relationship that I've always wanted to be in. I am deserving of fulfilling work. I am deserving of a fulfilling relationship. I am deserving of a fulfilling life. I am deserving of fulfilling connections. I see that for myself. I love that for myself. And so it is. And we're going to do all the things in flow that it takes. There's no rush. We are all supported. The universe is definitely supporting us. I know that I'm not the only one feeling the nudges and the pushes. Like, even in this recording, I can feel something different in my system, different in the way that my brain is processing the things that I'm saying. Yeah. So, I know that you found this to be helpful. Subscribe, like, join this group, join Marvelous Marva. I post videos and podcasts every week. I also have a website, marvelousmarvadesigns.com. I'll link it in the description. You can check out some of the blog posts and different words that I've typed there. It's another creative outlet for me. This is a huge creative outlet. Make sure that you have a creative outlet. Don't just go through the motions of doing just your job. It's great to continue to learn new things, continue to put yourself out there. We're all helping each other. We don't have to think that anything is like oversaturated or there's too many people doing whatever it is that we think of doing. Everyone has a different spin on what it is that they're doing, and it's beautiful and it's needed. And so with that being said, wherever you are, whether it is morning, noon, or night, have a good one. Until next time.